is just to show some of the highlights of our new iPad app that we created for our oil and gas CRM product. So here's a brief agenda of what we're going to do. We're going to talk about some of the concepts and strategies that we applied to the product. And one of the biggest ones was the fact that with talking to a lot of our customers, they just want their sales folks to be as productive as possible out in the field. And so we decided that our application is going to be solely offline, meaning you don't have to be connected to anything. You would synchronize once or twice a day your data on your iPad to CRM, but basically when you're using the application, you're offline, so you're just flying through what you need to do. It's very, very, very fast. You're productive 99.9% of the time, but maybe while you're scarfing down some lunch or when you first get up in the morning, you can do the sync, which takes about a minute or two, and then you're good to go again. Most of our features came from our existing customers. We pulled a lot of our customers and got their feedback, and the product will, as with our oil and gas CRM product, the app will continue to evolve. And again, the focus is on our outside sales rep. So some of the features that they really wanted, just the basic CRM stuff, right? I want to be able to maintain my accounts, contacts, opportunities, leads, and then real important to be able to enter and maintain my activities, and then notes if you wanted to do that as well. We also have the ability to view quotes, and also we threw territory management into the app. The other thing I want to point out, as users start to use this app, the assumption is with this video and with just about all the videos we're going to create for this app is that you've been trained on and probably are even using our CRM product. Because to just jump into an app that is based on a CRM product, you should know how that product functions. So there's kind of some assumptions that you know how CRM works, you know how what opportunities are and leads are. So when you're using it on the iPad, it's just very it's very, very feature consistent with the way the app works. So let's just flip over to the next screen real quick. I don't know if I can get through this in about 4 or 5 minutes. I will do my best, but really I want to show you just navigation, how the home page works. We've got territory management, accounts, contacts, opportunities, leads, activities, dashboards. There's a help. I'll show you a sync, and let's see what we can do. So I'm going to close out of this, and this does get kind of interesting because you're seeing my iPad app because I've got my iPad hooked to my laptop here. So I could show the screen. But sometimes, it's hard because, I'm actually going to be using my finger, right, and tapping on my iPad, so you're not going to know what I'm doing. So every once in a while, it's going to slow this process down a little bit. I'll use my mouse to kind of demonstrate what I'm doing. So, again, my mouse doesn't control anything, so I'm actually holding my iPad in my hand, and I'm just going to show you a little bit about the navigation. So that's kind of item number 1 on the agenda, the navigation. So that's down here on the bottom, and this arrow over here on the right kind of lets me know there's more stuff there. So I can just use my finger and just kind of scroll across, and you'll see all the different things that I can do within the application. So that's the main navigation right down here. I'm just kind of scrolling back now. The other thing that's kind of cool right now, I'm on the home page. You can figure out what charts and what things you want to see on this home page. You get to do it. That's what these gears are. So I'm not going to go into every single one of these, but this right here is just a couple charts. These are my open opportunities showing me how many I have in each sales stage, how much gross profit I have, how much revenue I have. These are all my activity counts, how many open appointments I have, whatnot. But I'll just show you real quickly right here what this thing does, this gear. So if I tap on the gear, it tells me what chart's currently displayed, and I can just click and I get a list of all the different charts, all the different things I might want. So maybe I want a list of all my open due tasks. I can do that. I can hit save, and now that changes. So you have complete control, again, within limits to what charts and numbers that we've got created back there, but you get to pick and choose which ones you want. So that's the home page, the navigation part. There's also a global search, so I could type anything in here. I won't do it, but you could type anything in here, and it will search for a specific lead, account, contact, or opportunity. So that's very, very popular right there. Okay, so that's navigation, that's the home page. Also, just one other thing on these home pages, or on the home pages, you can click on these numbers, or not click, again, tap on it. So I'm going to do this. I'll just tap on the number 18, and that just jumped me right to those 18 opportunities that I have. So there they are. I could just go back with this button, or I could hit my home page to get back there as well. So I will quick do that. So that is the home page. Now I'm going to jump into territory management. Here's a little thing, territory management. It's just a way, if you're familiar with our CRM, it's a way to plot on a map all your accounts or leads that are near a certain address or near a certain account. The feature that's kind of new here is because you're working off an iPad, we've added this function that's only on the iPad, it's not in CRM, to be able to, hey, I'm flying around here on my iPad, I'm connected to the internet. If I am connected, I can say, show me all my accounts that, in this case, show me all my accounts that are within 10 miles of where I'm sitting. So I happen to be sitting in my office in Appleton, Wisconsin. So what it's doing is it's searching in CRM, actually, on my iPad. It's found all my accounts that are within 10 miles of where I'm currently at, and then it's going out to Bing Maps and plotting them on a map for me. And again, now I'm just in Bing Maps, so I can do one of these and zoom in, I can zoom out. The other cool thing is if I want to just tap on that, it pulls up the name. If I tap on it one more time, it actually jumps right to that account. And this is something I'm going to demonstrate shortly here. But this is what an account screen looks like, and I'll show you more about that in a second. But you can drill right into that customer and find out a whole lot more about them. I'm going to jump back from this. I'm actually in Bing Maps here, so I'm just going to, I guess I'll just go back from here. So I'm back here. I will jump to accounts. A lot of different things on accounts. Here's my, my list of accounts, how many accounts I'm managing right now, how many of our customers, how many are prospects, and if you do a quick math, it doesn't add up because an account can be more than just a customer or a prospect, right? You can have vendors in there, you can have other things in there. So there's search, there's filters. If you want to narrow down your search, you can show me all my accounts that start with a certain letter. I can add an account right here with this plus sign. I will just quickly do a search, so I will search for an account. And I'm doing this really, really fast. I'm running out of time already. I can feel it. But I just searched. I'll just pick Fairview Manufacturing here real quick. So it's loading that account. So here's a customer. I'm going to kind of scroll through to show you all the basic data that shows up here on the account. Address information, descriptions, credit ratings, credit limits, any AR information you might want it over, and any miscellaneous codes. So that's just basic cool stuff. Over here, you've got their account number and who the salesperson is. But here's kind of the guts of it right here. So down on the bottom, it shows me all the different things that are linked to this account. So I'm going to do this real quick, but I just tapped on opportunities. Show me all the opportunities for this account. Show me their order history. Show me the dashboards. Again, are configurable here. What dashboards do I want to see for the customer? What charts? Do I have any quotes going for that customer? And any one of these I could drill into and look at. What activities do I have going on for them? What notes do I have in the system for them? Who are my contacts? What's my competitor share wallet looks like? Here's a nice 12-month product summary. Shows me the products this customer is buying the most of, down to the products they're buying the least of. And then finally, I'm not going to, but I could plot this account on a map, which I just kind of showed that. So I'm not going to do that again. And all of these things that I can tap into, in just about every case, I can add and maintain those records. So I could, pull up an activity. I'll do that real quick. I could pull up an activity. I could add an activity on the button up here, add activity. I could do it right here. Or I could just maintain one of these by tapping on it. So here's, let's say, a phone call is supposed to make to Mary. I won't do it. I could just tap on that, open it up, and mark that complete, or add a note to it or whatever. So very easy to maintain, mark complete, manage all this information. So that's accounts. I'm going to jump back here to the main screen. I'm going to jump into contacts. Very, very similar. So this is just my list of contacts. I've got a list over here or a counter over here. I could search and pull up a contact and have the same navigation for contacts as I did for accounts. So what else do I have? Opportunities. Opportunities are kind of cool because our whole sales process. So I'll just open up an opportunity. I don't have much in there, but if I just tap on that first opportunity right there, it'll open it up. And we tried to make it look as familiar to you as it does in CRM, where we've got our sales process across the top, right? I'm in qualify, needs and solution, presentation stage. Right now I'm in presentation stage. I could maintain any of the information on this opportunity here. I could add notes. I could add activities. I could close this as a loss. I could advance it through the sales process. You know, everything just like you normally do in CRM. So very, very cool. Let's jump back. What else did I have on the list? I'm definitely out of time. I'm not going to get into all these details here. Same concept with leads. I can manage leads, add them, qualify them. I can do that. What else do I have over here? Activities is just a place to go to get, you know, a real high-level look. You could have seen that just as well on your main dashboard. So maybe folks won't use this too much. But this is just all my open activities. And then if all the dashboards and charts you saw on the home page weren't enough, we give you a spot where you can configure your own dashboard. So I just tap on that and it pulls up 4 charts. I can use these gears again to pick any charts that I want. Help, real important. First time you go into the system, pull up help. Read all about the different things. It's not very much reading here, but it talks about the concept of working offline, how you get support. We're going to put a video in here, how the settings work, global search, the charts, more charts, the home page, all the things we're kind of touching on today. We also give a list of some of the things people might think would be in the app, but aren't. You have to go back to CRM for some of the functionality. So I can close out of that. We talked about dashboards, okay, and the last thing is this sync. So I worked on CRM, I've added a lot of stuff, changed stuff. Maybe I did a lot of stuff in CRM and now I'm just pulling up my iPad. If I want them to sync, I just hit the sync button, hit the go button, and what it does is it starts going through and it looks for changes both in CRM and on my iPad. It takes about a minute to run, and then your iPad and CRM match. So with that being said, I think I'm just going to jump back to the PowerPoint to make sure I covered everything. It looks like I covered everything in super speed mode. I probably went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but hopefully it was very helpful. You get a good understanding of what you can do with an iPad. We think it's going to make folks out in the field just rock solid, productive, and probably the biggest thing, just another way to make CRM a product that your sales team wants to use, because this is going to really help them be productive. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. And again, I hope this was helpful. Bye now.